This is Neil Schneider for MTBS-TV at CES 2012. I'm joined by John Grodum, Senior Director of Product and Marketing. I apologize for reading the card, but I wanted to get the title right.
No worries. How are you?
Very good, very good. Now, our members are always very excited about 3D projectors, and I understand that Optoma has a full lineup. So what do you have in store for us this year?
Sure. Well, what we're showing is a couple of different things. First off, we've recently introduced, there's 3 different models, and let's call it the Ultimate Gaming product, the ultimate high-end home theater product, or at least I think consider it that, and maybe the ultimate, mid-range, general-purpose home theater 1080p 3D product. Okay, so let's put it that way. So, which one should I tell you about first? Maybe the gaming.
Well, let's
want to do that.
Yes,
let's do that.
Let's go with gaming.
Okay, so what we have is for us, it's a new product. We're calling it Game Time 750. And what this is it's basically it's using our sort of the DLP technology that's our core, and then we've added all the possible 3D processing you need. So it takes an HDMI 1.4a. You can have anything from Blu-ray to PS3 gaming to all of that great stuff. Adds 10-watt audio to a projector, and then puts sort of semi-short throw lens on it, so I can get a 100-inch image in less than, say, 6 feet.
When you say 10-watt audio, are there speakers coming out of the projector?
Yes, it sure is. So everything comes in one bundle. We've also thrown a little backpack in there, so you can take it and be mobile with it. Now, what's also great is it's 720p, which is what most games are written in today for, say the PS3 or Xbox and all that stuff. But the other thing that it'll do is also let you have, it'll also take in native 1080p and then scale it correctly. So it is a 16:9 or 16:10, however you wanted to call it, widescreen format. It'll take all the resolutions you want. So this is a new product from us. It's like $799, $899 kind of end user price point. Been out for a couple of months, but it's called GT750.
So you're looking at
that's our first one. We've got a couple of those on display here in the booth.
So it's about $800 to $900. It's a 720p projector, I gather, HDMI 1.4 compliant.
That's correct. You got it.
Excellent. What about glasses? Does it work with specific brands, or what kind of compatibility is there?
Yeah. So all of our product are active glasses. We are with all of our more or less home targeted, if you will. I'll call them. Can I use that word? Home targeted, maybe. That's a weird word, but home targeted for gaming. That just doesn't sound right, I guess. But anyway, for all of our home targeted 3D products like the Game Times or our movie or our home theater products, we're using what's called an RF emitter. We're not using IR, and there are other technologies as well, but we're using an RF system. So it's an active glass that you put on, and it automatically will sync as long as you're in the room within radio frequency range of the projector. There's a little dongle you plug in the back, and it's done. Lower ghosting, it's more accurate. You can turn your head, and you're not going to lose the sync, right? All of the other ones are line of sight type of products, and we don't want to lose sync. So what you end up is losing sync with those other line of sight type products. You won't lose sync with these.
That's actually a big trend with the latest shutter glasses, is that they could be based on Blu-ray or RF, infrared. It's only in some circumstances that we've seen that continuing, so it's good to see.
RF is what we target for our home targeted products there.
Yes, excellent, excellent. So let's move up to the cinema grade, I think.
So what we have here, and there's 2 models I'd like to show you, Neil. First one is what I'll call our HD33. Call it a mid-range maybe home theater. It's true 1080p full 3D product. Couple of HDMI 1.4a compliant pieces in here. Takes all of the standards, plays everything beautifully. We actually have it running in our theater, and if you want to, with your camera, you may actually be able to pick up 3D on that. That would be very cool. We should try that. But it plays it. And it's this white. So it is this white chassis. Call it mid $1,500 kind of end user price point. Again, it does use the RF emitter. The whole idea is to be somewhat easy to use, but also give that amazing theater experience. We're actually showing it on a 150-inch image in the theater, right over my shoulder.
Now, for the gaming model, I completely understand that you're going with 720p.
Yes.
I know that HDMI, they're recently, with some graphics cards with HDMI connectors, we're actually getting higher bandwidth through them, so that we're able to support 1080p at 60 frames per second per eye.
Yes.
Is Optoma updating any of their projectors yet with that spec?
For home theater or gaming?
Well, home theater, because the gaming side...
That's what this will do. This takes all of the... So this is compliant with all of the specs, the Blu-ray specs, everyone's spec that's out there, and it will play that. Okay? That's what this is. That's why it's a new product for us. We've added extra processing into it, so it'll handle all of the Blu-ray spec, the Blu-ray 1.4a 3D There's a spec number I just lost.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
It is the Blu-ray 3D spec that's in here. It handles all the other ones, the top down, left, right, side by sides. All those specs are supported in here through 1.4. We've also added processing native in here for image interpolation, motion compensation, something we call pure motion that we've added in here. So you get a very nice, crisp, clean effect on the product.
Excellent, excellent. So for the gaming model, we're looking at about $800 and $900.
Correct.
And then for the cinema grade, we're looking at about $1,500.
About $1,500, correct. About $1,500, yes.
Excellent. And these products are both available now?
Available right now, yes. And the third model, call this your ultimate home theater model. It's about $4,000. Adds higher contrast, better black levels, irising systems, dynamic and passive shutter irising to give even higher contrast levels. Also does have a huge amount of processing in it for everything from color management systems, can be ISF calibrated for very true color accuracy numbers and all that stuff. And that's also a display in the theater. And that's called our HD 8300.
And dare I ask the price?
It's about $4,000.
Okay, so not the 8300 price to match the 8300 model.
No. No, we didn't go quite there.
Okay, and not close yet, so that's good.
Right.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thanks for joining us. Oh, one quick question for you. I gather the projectors are based on HDMI. Are there some projectors with additional connectors beyond that?
In here, we do have the full range, though, so we haven't abandoned other IOs. There is HDMI. We also have added the components, the composites. All of those pieces are still added to this.
Okay, but we display.
We haven't abandoned anything. But if we had a display port, no. HDMI is where we're seeing the broadest adoption right now.
Okay, excellent. And actually, it's been an interesting week because HDMI just announced an HDMI forum, and they're looking at broadening their specs. So some interesting things happening there.
It will be interesting, and they have a little few booths over next to us. So it'll be kind of fun to see.
Excellent. Well, thanks for joining us, John.
Thank you.
This is Neil Schneider at the Optoma booth at CES 2012. You've been watching MTBS-TV, and of course, we'll be back with more. Thanks for watching.